Hey, what's up everyone? Morey Croson here from the Performance Lab of California, and we have another breakdown for you today, and it is again on Matthew Boling. I think that overall from a track community standpoint, there's nobody that has had a more of an impact within the track community in the past few weeks than Matthew Boling. So one of the things that is just absolutely fascinating thing about him as well is his ability to run both long distance as well as short distance at a really, really high level. And really we could even add in the long jump too. He's just being able to dominate in the 400 meter, the 100 meter, as well as the long jump all at the same time. Really just shows that he has so much potential as he continues to get older. So, really what we want to do here is go over some of the things that he's doing in the 100 meter, which we already did a full video on when he ran 10.2, but I wanted to also do this video on when he actually broke that 10-second mark, as well as a video of when he's running the 400 where he ran a 46.15, and what are some of the compare and contrast there. So we'll go ahead and hop right into it. So if we look at this one, if we're looking at the left, this is the 100 meter. You can see his foot contact is 9.36. Okay, so that's when he eventually hits the ground, and then he is off, probably about, again, 9.38, or sorry, so 9.36, write that down, and then he's off probably about 9.44. Ish, and the reason I say that is because we already kind of established this. So it's about a 0.8 foot contact time, and then from that 9.46 to midline, it's about 0.17. Okay, so take some. He gets 9.63 there, and then touches back down at 9.8. 9.8, and he took off at 9.46, so he's got a 0.34 transition time, which is really good. It's really, really good transition time. Really what we're seeing, or what the goal is to get closer and closer to being able to spend more time with your feet out in front of you than your feet back behind you. But that's really what makes him such a elite 400 meter runner. And if he was going to keep some of the same form, probably the 400 meter would end up being more of where he wants to go. But because his 100 meter, while he is really, really fast and really, really powerful during it, his actual 100 meter form is not set up to make it so he's going to be able to run in those really elite 9.5 levels. He'll have to make some changes with his current timing, his current technique in order to get there overall. Okay, and it's not just like a power thing. It's going to actually be really making some specific changes within the technique. And then let's compare it to the long distance run, where really the transition phase is better. So here we'll see, boom, he contacts 61.96. He's back off at 62.09. So you could already see he has a longer contact time here, probably a little bit before that, probably about 0.12. Okay, so this is probably closer to 8. 0.12 contact time. $62.33. So just in that there, that's a 0.25 transition time back behind. About that there, 62.53. So another 0.2, right? So now that's a 0.45. So he has a additional 0.11 transition time okay, tenths of a second from where he was running in the 100 compared to where he's running in the 400. And really, when it comes to the 400, running that longer transition time is more important. We've already made a video that kind of talked about that, but now it's really cool to be able to see one individual that's running both the 100 and the 400. You can see that there are very, very different in terms of, you know, what their overall accomplishing, you know, what their accomplishments are and what they're actually doing during the running. We can see that the big thing, you know, and with those elite level sprinters, you know, the guys that are running 9.6, 9.7, 9.5, right? Usain Bolt's in that same thing. Is a lot of times we're seeing a time where the transition phase 2, the time where they're spun out in front of them, their foot spin out in front of them. We're seeing that here. I'll just go 2. We're seeing that at about 0.2, and then the time behind them, you know, which we call transition phase 1, closer to like a 0.14, 0.15, somewhere in there. Okay, what that means is that, you know, they're spending obviously more time with their leg coming out here. But then when we look at the 400 meter guys, a lot of them are spending more time in that transition phase 1, like we're seeing here, which is making it so you end up, you know, really getting a long push off and being able to be much more overall efficient. So, you know, I think what has naturally very, very elite at, and why he's as successful at the 400 meters, because he has that really, really good contact time. Even when he's running with the 100, he spends like very little time on the ground. He's able to generate a lot of power very, very simply, and that's a hard thing to actually learn and be able to, you know, teach yourself to do. But that's, you know, something that once you can do very well, you want to be able to build off it. So because he's able to generate so much force so fast, that's how he's able to just naturally have that success in the 100 meters. But in terms of, you know, where he has the most potential just based off of his overall running style, I would actually say it's probably the 400 meter. You know, as if he adjusts his running style, he could obviously have a lot of success in the 100 meter because he creates a lot of natural power. But the 400 meter, as of right now today, would be, to me, the better choice just based off his running form. So, yeah, definitely interesting to look a little bit more into it. Always love, obviously, going into the numbers. Want to get deep into, you know, what we can honestly improve in, and how we can make an honest, you know, look at the, you know, the numbers, right? The numbers are important, and when you can see it, very black and white, that makes it so I feel like you can make the necessary changes that you need to in order to really improve. So, hey, if you guys are watching this and you're interested in getting analysis like this done for you, you know, I would go ahead and, you know, leave a comment below, let us know. And we are offering that in our speed program, where you can get the first breakdown for you absolutely free. It's part of our 7-day thing. You just have to sign up for the program. It ends up being really a 3-month program that puts a lot of focus on how you can get faster. But, you know, once you sign up, then we can go ahead and get you set up with a analysis.
Watching this video, I hope you really enjoyed it, and if you did, you can subscribe down below, and that way you can get updates on any of the new videos that we get. Also, if you want to, you can check out some of our other breakdowns for speed and throwing. We have exercises, also jumping mechanics videos, a lot of great stuff within our channel. Hope you enjoy.